and welcome to another pleasant day in my backyard. We're going to talk about cleaning and maintaining your computer through software. First of all, what people do not realize is that in a computer and other electronics, the biggest killer is heat. You can see that inside of this computer, that's going to be a serious problem. If we look at the power supply above here, look at all that dirt. There's no way that that power supply can be cleaned. And the heat that's produced by that power supply alone can kill this motherboard down here. This fan here and another fan on the other side called the push and pull fans, they have no way of moving air efficiently across the motherboard and the other components. The biggest one though is this CPU fan, the most important part of the computer. Underneath this is a heat sink, much like the fins on a motorcycle, and if that's not kept clean, there's no way it can cool. The first thing it will do is slow down your computer, and it will prematurely die. The other thing to be concerned about when running an efficient computer is keeping it clean by the use of software, good software. One of the things I use is a good antivirus. You must have an antivirus if you're hooked up to the internet at all. This one happens to be free, and there are others like it. It's a great program. It runs very well. I run it at least 2 or 3 times a week. Next software I use is CCleaner. This is another one I downloaded for free. This keeps your computer running freely. Anytime you're on the internet, it erases those files you don't need, temporary files and so forth. It empties your recycle bin, does many things. It also can clean your registry. I do this every week as well. The biggest thing I use is the tools. And in the tools it has what is called a startup tab, which you can do through MS Config in Windows, but I like to use this. It's faster. What happens is that when you're downloading software to your computer, whether it's off the internet or you're buying it, software likes to put their programs on the startup tab. That means when you start the computer, all these software programs go on, and it's taking up valuable memory. I shut these things off. I disable them by right-clicking in here and disabling them. It doesn't matter, because that's what all those cute little icons on your desktop are for anyway, to manually start them up. But it's a great program. The other program is called Malwarebytes. It's another free program. And I love this program because it takes all the malware off of your computer, and sometimes you'd be surprised how much they're spying on you. I run this 3 or 4 times a week and keep it updated. Another program I use is a defragmentation program. Your file structure and all those files get cluttered on your hard drive, and it means that it takes longer for your hard drive to access these files because they're far apart when they should be close together. Another great program. Windows also has a defragmentation software on it as well. Now, how do I download all of these programs? Well, let's go to the internet. I always set my homepage as Google, because my belief is if you can Google, you can do anything. Whether you're looking on how to clean bowling pins or how to do something in Windows Explorer, if you know how to search, you can find out anything. Many of the things I've found out about computers, I do this because I know how to search for things on Google. I'm going to type in download on Google, and I'm going to come to a software site called download.cnet. When I click on this website, it has thousands of different types of software that are either trial software or free. Most of the stuff that I use is free. But I want you to remember that when you download these, please try to donate to these companies. They work very hard at what they do, and they're top-notch programs. Many people think, well, if it's free, it can't be that good. These are top-of-the-line programs, often better than the ones you purchase. Now, this is the software I use for antivirus. I've found it to be very good, but I've also used AVG and others. Microsoft Essentials is another one. CCleaner, I use that all the time. Malwarebytes. And this free YouTube downloader. I use this frequently if I'm downloading software or streaming software. I know that a lot of you are concerned about bandwidth in your classrooms. Stop depending on bandwidth and streaming videos. If anytime you're downloading or streaming, you are at the mercy of the internet, and if it stops, your lesson is over. So I always download those. And another good thing about downloading videos is that you have it for the next time you want to show it, the next year and the following year. Free YouTube downloaders are excellent. There are others as well. And you can see through these. VLC Media Player is another one I use. I tend to like it better than Windows Media Player. It has more controls over it, and it's absolutely free as well. You'll find that most of these are free. So when you're downloading software, keep this in mind. Have an antivirus on your computer at all times. If someone gives you a disk at work and says this is antivirus software, and you put that on there, but it's not updated, it's worthless. And antivirus software is only as good as the latest update. Have a great day and take care of that computer.